Hi guys, I'm on my way to Sydney, Australia for StockSmart's Australia this weekend. So if you guys are in the area or you know anyone that's interested about investing in Sydney, Australia, I'd like to meet them, and I hope that they can benefit from the trainings that we have in store for our kababayans there in general. So as you all know, I just landed from KL also yesterday, and I was mid-flight, and when I got back home, I received a lot of questions about Purefoods, and I just would like to take this time, I guess, to be able to answer the questions about what happened to the price movement of Purefoods yesterday. So let's wait for a couple of seconds to wait for a lot of you guys to log in first before we begin. All right, give me a few seconds. So there, I hope you guys are doing well, no? Kasi the market kanina closed at around 8,521, which is quite good considering that the breakout yesterday, it broke past 8.5 yesterday, and at least for the second day we have something relatively holistic also na that it's staying above that range. Now, ayan, we now have people joining us. Brian De La Peña, Brooks from Mindanao, Brooks Lee from Mindanao, good evening to you. John Casas, good evening. Well, Karangyan from Qatar, yes, I'm glad that you got my latest book. No, I'll see you in Qatar this November. In 2 weeks time, I'll be in Qatar. June. Hipe from Singapore, see you also for StockSmart Singapore. Edmond Tandaan from Makati. Brian De La Peña asking for MPI. No, into StockSmart request. StockSmart request will be tomorrow. Okay, Brian Laro asking bakit what happened to PF at GSMI. Then you have Anna Guevara, good evening to you. Michael Chaps, have a safe trip. Yeah, thank you so much for all of your greetings. So before that, the index first, the PSEI stayed above 8.5, which is good. As long as we stay at 8.5 now, we have a fighting chance again at 8,800. So please watch out for that. It's something very, very interesting to note. But this video is really for Purefoods. One, you have to understand that there are certain things that drives prices. No? And yesterday, one of the biggest triggers for driving the price of Purefoods, and not just Purefoods kasi also San Miguel, it's just really based on the news that SMC wanted to consolidate its beverage business into Purefoods. So with that also there would be a share swap, pretty much news driven. As you can see from yesterday's movement, Purefoods went up around 47+%, but also it retraced naman today from its high, no? From its high, it went down around 28%. From its opening to closing price, it was down 17.5%. The stock is still up from the breakout from 321 a couple of days ago. But you have to understand this also. We don't know yet how big of an impact this will be earnings-wise in terms of how this plays out on the bottom line of Purefoods. But however, what's amazing about that is you can already expect additional revenues for Purefoods, as a lot of the things will be consolidated into Purefoods moving forward. So the valuations of San Miguel Purefoods today is not just its current businesses, but you can slate all of its other its move to move everything into the branded business. You have to understand yung San Miguel Purefoods has poultry, fresh meat, yung canned goods na Purefoods, the Magnolia ice cream and San Miguel is added into that. So what that does is this adds the liquor business into Purefoods as well. So please respect the breakout there. It was pretty obvious that if you look at it from a technical perspective also, the stock was sideways from March to where we were yesterday. So 6 month sideways period, nothing much was happening. Then this news driven event was what brought the stock higher. Will it go higher still? Let's see. The stock is still breaking out. Today it had large volumes. Yesterday it had large volumes. Today it had a large amount of volume as well, but you can expect that those were profit takers also from the ones who were positioned relatively earlier. So let's see if this news can sustain it. But if I add moving averages to the mix, everything is still pegged that the strongest support is around 290, 320, which is a far cry from where we are right now. So very, very interesting to note. I'll keep you updated also how this impacts the fundamentals. You have to understand this. It's the fundamentals that will drive this to go higher over the next months. How this actually how this will translate into something. But for now, it's just really news driven. It's sentiment driven, and the charts are really just playing into it as well. So if for those who are positioned, congratulations. For those who were able to buy while it was consolidating, you have to understand also that what's amazing about Purefoods is this is a consumer-driven stock, and at the end of the day, we're a consumption-driven economy. A consumption-driven economy will do very well as long as Filipinos keep on spending, and that hasn't changed. We have been like that ever since, and nothing much has changed if you are invested, if you are into consumption. And I really believe that consumption will play a big role in where the economy is headed. So either way, before pa nangyari tong disclosure na to, this is a stock that's already being used already by a rising middle class where people have more disposable income. So there, I posted also in another Facebook post that Ayala Land and SM Prime Holdings had better than expected earnings results. As expected, these companies will relatively do well. Let me just lay out the chart also for this. In terms of hitting its highest high, you have to understand this. If Alido does not break past 46, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Also, if it has to break out past 46 for it to have a shot of going higher again. This news item, this earnings item is okay, but it needs to break out 46 from 46 to go higher. If it breaks out from 46, our next target price for this will be around 51. Again, breakout from 46, our target price will be 51 for Ayala Land. If it doesn't, quick traders may now take profits in the stock as it is at the resistance level already. So another thing is 35 SM, in spite of the earnings result, it still failed to break out the 38 resistance. So SM is still at the channel na 35 to 38 movement. So let's see, failure to break out of 38 will just let SM Prime retrace to around 35 pesos per share. So I guess that's it. Again, Facebook stocks by request will be done tomorrow. I'm just consolidating your votes, and I hope I get to do everything. I'll try to do it mid-flight. I'll tally them already as early as now, so that later on magawa ko pa rin siya. So I guess that's it. I'm excited to be in Sydney. You know what I like about Sydney? Best beef, best coffee in the planet. So I hope that ganun din ako. Like for now, my flight is in the evening. I will arrive around 10 a.m. Sydney, which is around 7 a.m. Manila time. So what I do, my normal practice is I try to check my charts in the evening. As I try to check my charts in the evening, all emotion is lost already. As I do my charts in the evening, nawawala yung sentiment. So as nawawala yung sentiment, it allows me to create my trades already. I know already if I want to buy or sell something in the evening, and then I just transact it in the morning. So what's amazing about that, in spite of the flights, in spite of the schedules, it still allows me to trade. You have to understand this. Do not let your lifestyle, do not let your trading dictate your lifestyle. Let your lifestyle dictate your trading. So it's very fitting for me to do it every time the market is closed, and I just execute when the market opens, or kung natapat ako kung kailan ako maglalogin. So for tomorrow, at least I have enough time to be able to log into it. So there, comment below for your stocks by request. We will do our stocks by request early, probably mid-afternoon tomorrow or in the evening. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us for Stock Smarts Malaysia. It was such a fun trip, fun experience for me, and now it's another adventure. This November will be relatively hectic. After Sydney, I'll just stay in Manila for one day, then go to Qatar. Then after Qatar, it's back to Laksa country, back to Singapore. So what else do I need to share? I guess that's it. I think I need to sleep in the flight also tonight, because if I don't sleep, I arrive in Sydney at the morning, and I won't be able to rest anymore. Maja-jet lag ako. Serin Torax asking about Cemex. Cemex is still not fundamentally sound, and the trend is not your friend. It's still bearish, and it's still in a downtrend. So I keep saying this to people that we don't have a buy signal yet for the stock. So please avoid it as of this point in time. So there. What else do I want to say? I'm trying to think of something that can encourage you as an ending note, but mukhang pagod na pagod ako. I'm still tired from the trip from Malaysia, but alam niyo naman, I like doing this Facebook live kasi kayo yung aking lakas. But yeah, what makes me love what gives me the energy really is I love what I do. I love trading the markets, and I love sharing it to people, and it's my passion. So just do what you're passionate about. It's not a cliche. If you're passionate about what you do, you will never work a single day in your life. Don't focus on retirement. Focus on living your life at your own terms. I repeat, don't just focus on retirement. Focus on you doing the things that you love to do. So I guess that's it for now. God bless you all. I'll update you tomorrow. Promise, more videos coming out soon. For those who are asking about technical analysis, I just posted a video on technical analysis soon. So David Ong, my books are not in, book 5 is not in National Bookstore yet. It's only available via my website, marvingirmo.com. So that's all. God bless you. I hope this helps you trade well, trade strong, and trade smart. This is Marvin Girmo live from NAIA Terminal 2. So see you all from Sydney, Australia tomorrow.